What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nico here, and welcome to your second favorite podcast. And I'm your host. I don't know why I said that.
You are the host. So go ahead. Keep
that's
going.
not my thing. It's your boy Nico here with my lovely girlfriend, Miss Jada, and this is episode 5.
Dang.
Yeah.
How time flies.
Yeah, we already done 5 of these, even though they're like weekly. Yeah.
Weekly.
They're weekly.
Yes.
I don't know why daily came in my mind.
It's been 5 weeks since we started.
There you go. Look at you with the math genius.
Okay.
Okay.
We actually thought it was going to be delayed at first because of the snow. It is currently snowing.
Oh, yeah. It snowed in good old GA.
Yeah.
It's not. And it actually snowed. That's the thing. It wasn't like, normally it's like icy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you pick it up, it's like chunks of ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, this was actually soft and you can throw it at somebody and it may sting. But no, you were throwing rocks a couple years ago. You sitting there picking up that and running
straight
around.
up ice. You're picking up straight up ice right now.
Straight up ice. Just throw it in somebody's face. But it's not, I like it. And it melted quick. Sad.
Yeah, it took you had like a whole full day of snow and actual snow coming down the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday was like, all right, don't get on the street.
All right.
But you can make a snowman.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like when people make snowmans because it takes forever to melt. And then it starts looking all, because it's like this chunk of snow to melt. And then it looks all grassy because now
it got grass in it.
Yeah, it's like, ew. Now it look like a mess in your yard.
I've seen some pretty good ones on the gram, though.
Yeah.
I've seen some good ones.
On the gram. You threw me off with that one. So, babe, you got a topic for us today?
Oh, well, not really a topic. Just
a semi.
Got a story to tell.
A little story.
Gather around.
I got a
story to tell.
Got a story to tell. You gonna say it in your little country voice?
No. I can't say nothing past help me.
Help me, please. It's so weird of an impression.
It is. I don't even know where I got it from. I just started saying it.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead. Tell your little story.
Okay.
Sorry. Tell your story. I don't know why I do that to people. Tell your little story.
I don't know.
Go ahead, babe.
So what happened was I had a problem with my vehicle's tire. It kept deflating. So I was like gonna go because the snow was like right on top of my the bottom of my tire. I went to basically go and
okay, my bad. Sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know where that came from.
I went outside to go see if it was flat or deflating because I would have been SOL. I wouldn't be able to get here.
Right.
If that was the case. So I guess this was Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Yeah, it was Friday night when I moved my car. So I basically moved it so I could see if the snow was there. And after that, I cleaned off the car. Like, got the snow off of it and stuff. So it wouldn't freeze. So basically, I can get to the moving. But what was crazy, because there was so many people on the road. Like, I live on some type of highway looking thing.
Yeah.
So if I look at the end, I see people driving. And there was a lot of cars driving.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just crazy. So I drove out to see if my tire was deflating, and it actually wasn't that bad. But I live on some type of slight hill.
Yeah.
So when I got down, I wasn't going to be able to get back up.
Really? It was that bad over there?
It was just, the trail still had snow on it. It wasn't
bad.
bad.
I don't think the sun really hits that spot at easy.
It really, because there's a lot of trees.
I didn't know there was that many trees until you started pointing it out.
A lot of trees. All on that back area. Like, the trees were like this, and now they look like this.
Oh, they're so sad. Those sad trees.
That's why I was hitting them with sticks so they can get back up, but they didn't.
Hit it with itself? What is that like? You know when you eat?
It's not cannibalism.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know when you eat it, it's not cannibalism, but it's got to be something.
It's tree on tree crime.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess. It's a tree on tree crime there. Oh, you just influencing it.
Okay, so basically I couldn't get back up and up that hill to my parking spot. So I parked next to the dumpster, and the dumpster is right next to the entrance, so people come in and out of there.
Right.
Now I was worried that sitting my car there overnight, that somebody was going to swerve and probably hit it, but couldn't do nothing. So the next day I waited till the snow melted a little bit on the street because everybody kept driving over it and the snow kept going away.
Right.
So I went to move my car, and I was still struggling. And this guy saw me and his wife, and he asked me if I was stuck, and he said, I'll give you a push.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, me thinking, because he had a truck, I thought he was going to back his truck up and push my car with his bumper.
Hey, yeah.
But he didn't. He pushed it with his hands.
Yeah.
I
put it in neutral and everything?
No. I put it in drive.
Oh.
And he told me to put some gas to it. Until it moved. And then he just kept pushing it. I actually felt my car moving.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
I would think if you try to push a car when it's icy outside, you just slip. Like, you don't get no friction off your feet.
Yeah. It didn't move.
Okay.
I started smelling my tires burning. I was like, all right, we need to stop. I can't do this.
Burning your flat tires. That's a bad combination.
Yeah. But, I mean, and then, while he was still pushing it, another guy drove by. He was pretty young. This guy was like in maybe his 30s, 40s. Mm-hmm. The first guy. And the second guy was pretty young. He was about my age. And he came out of his car and said he was going to help. Mm-hmm. Basically, the whole point of the story was that everybody came together just to help me.
Everybody came together to help on little old me.
Yeah. And that's the true meaning of Christmas.
That's the true meaning. That would have been like, I did not see that lesson.
Because it seemed like everybody was doing me favors.
Well,
and I kept saying Merry Christmas.
I guess now I get why you say this, because it is a different vibe in December. When December hits, it feels like, I don't know. I thought it was just because I love the Christmas time, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll get excited anyway. But people seem a little nicer. People seem more, want to start a conversation with you.
Willing to help, yeah.
Yeah, but granted, I still kind of run a lot of people that just like to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't need to know everything.
Yeah.
Like, people will just share stories, and I'm like, I'm not that, open about that, about people just talking to people. But I guess a lot of times people use that as their coping mechanism to just vent and, just get their thoughts out their head. But yeah, around the Christmas time, you do kind of get that people want to help and they see you.
A good vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there is some mean people, because while we was doing this, trying to get my car out the way, people were still trying to go by. I was like, this is the trail and my car is right here in the middle of the trail. I'm like, y'all can't go. Why are you inching? I hate when people do that. They do that little rolling of their cars.
Hey,
stop.
Excuse me. I'm coming.
Excuse me.
I know y'all doing something, but I need to get by.
Like, just wait.
I love it. I love it when you like at a store, and you like at Walmart or something, everybody got their buggy, and I'm like, do you see? I can't move that much up, but you're trying to get past me. You think I'm sitting here for my health?
Yeah.
Like I had a lady. And first of all, the cereal aisle seems always empty to me. I feel like I licked it. The cereal aisle is always. See, now I'm gonna watch this and be like, I do look like I licked the color like this. My whole thing. I was in the cereal aisle, which apparently around Thanksgiving time, it seems like the most popular aisles. I don't know why, but it's normally empty. Mm-hmm. But there was like a lot of people in front of me, and I was waiting for a lady to get past me to go, because one lady was kind of just sitting right here, and she's not going to move. I see that, but I was waiting for them to go. This one guy comes behind me, and he's just like, "Well," and I'm like this, and then they come in around. They're going to kind of go basically in that open spot, and I'm like.
Where people usually come this way, you were going this way? Kind
of, yeah. Like, say if it was like the road and I was going to go to the left side of the road.
Yeah.
But the guy wanted to be like, oh, I'm going to get around because he must just want to stand here.
Yeah.
It was like a second or two. I mean, literally like a second or two.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he wants to get around, and now he's about to bump into this lady. And I'm like, yeah, this is kind of why I went to the side, because I'll let her go by and then I go around. You think I'm just I get so frustrated with stuff. If you're so in a hurry, I'm like, yo, calm down. And I don't even think he ended up getting anything. I think he just went on the other side and just walked away. I just realized a lot of my incidents are happening at Walmart. Not a sponsor.
I don't think people will be like, all right, everything you got happening at Walmart, I don't want to go there.
No, right?
I'll go to Target. It's nicer people at Target.
There's nothing at Target I ever want to go.
It's too expensive for no reason.
Yeah, but and like, there's actually people that I know that they're by a super Target, and not really by a Target.
Oh yeah,
they're like
super Target's nice.
Yeah.
But they have nice baby clothes.
Yeah,
they have really nice.
They seem like they really specialize in their little people department.
Yes,
little babies.
I didn't finish my story.
My bad. Go ahead.
It's okay. I just realized I didn't. I just said that's the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, maybe I didn't hear it. Okay.
No, but then I guess I did the same thing on Snapchat. The ending, I skipped. But the basic ending, after those two guys pushed it, we realized that my car wasn't gonna get up that hill. I told him it wasn't, but he was just like, "We're gonna try it anyway."
Oh, so we're go ahead.
So there's another. Like, my house is up this hill and there's apartments down another hill. Mm-hmm. So I basically he got into my car mm-hmm. and put it in reverse and backed up to the other, just down the hill mm-hmm. where the other apartments are. Excuse me. And yeah, he just parked it and that was it. So basically we didn't get my car up the hill, but he went the extra mile and got in there and put it reverse.
You went into those parking spaces over on that left side. Wait, keep going. Yeah. Left. Okay.
No.
No.
When you first come in, my house is the first right. When you first come in, there's another left where there's other houses. Yeah. I went down that left.
Yeah.
You said another one up is down.
I said if you. Oh, my bad. Without thinking up the street, because I just came in, so I'm like I'm going up.
Yeah. So
if I'm leaving I'm leaving out my neighborhood, I go down.
Yeah.
Even like despite all the hills, I'm just going down.
So
I don't know.
If you come in, you're going left.
Yeah.
To where my car was parked. Okay. Coming into my house, you making a straight right.
So you had to wait till the snow kind of just got down to roll up the hill.
My car was. No, I still can't even get up there.
Really?
You can get up the hill, but there's no parking spots because the snow is still covering the parking spots.
Dang. You know what? Every time I look outside, I forget that there's like a lot of snow outside. And I'm like, oh, it's over. I'm like, oh, no,
no, the street is just clear. There's a lot of snow still around.
Mm-hmm. I got to drive to work tomorrow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So was that the end of your story?
Yeah, that was it. He just went the extra mile and parked it. Because I was looking scared. Like, I don't know if I can go in reverse.
So did you record them doing that?
No, because I had to drive.
I was about to say, you rude. Look at these nice
I just
people.
Snapchatted it right after.
Okay. All right. They, two things. We could talk about Christmas thing. I pulled up your Mulan thing. And then also... the first thing.
What about Mulan you pulled up?
I pulled out, I guess we chose it. About Mulan, like it's supposed to be released in 2019. Not the full cast. They only talk about the girl.
Yeah, they only talk about her.
Yeah.
But that's not.
But that's 2019. So most likely they're filming it now, maybe. And then.
Yeah, they just released her for dramatic effect.
Yeah, just to give you the main star. Because that's really all that matters right now is who's going to play Mulan right now. Right now. 2018, maybe. We'll start hearing more.
Yes. Maybe for some people who weren't that into the movie.
Yeah.
But for me, I love that. I feel like that's... Okay, the 90s, that was my favorite princess movie. Well, Disney princess movie. Because she still counts as a Disney princess for some reason. She counts.
I think it seems like any female that plays in a Disney movie is considered the princess.
Okay. So it's her, and then it's Tiana. From Princess and the Frog. Is it and? Yeah, Princess and the Frog.
Right.
So those are my two favorite. But Mulan is nostalgic. So I feel like it's important to know everybody. How'd you say? Okay, no. All right. So my question is, how are they going to make the Huns, because they're supposed to look like evil looking. I think they're going to probably do eyeliner makeup or something.
Either that or mess with their eyebrows.
Yeah, because he had thick serious, eyebrows. Yeah, and they were all serious and evil, and he had like gold eyes to look scary. Like that's what I want to. And how are they going to do Mushu? He's a dragon.
See, Mushu's going to be CG.
Yeah, that's what you said.
He's going to be animated, so he's going to be just a character they have to like. They ain't going to be able to see, but they're just going to be talking to him.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what that is. So him and the cricket.
You know, like Lord of the Rings. Yeah. And your boy with the He's like CG. He's not really. But somebody probably does the motion cap of him. I don't know if they do it to little bugs.
Groot?
Groot was too.
Oh,
Groot
okay.
CG.
So he was cool because he fit right in.
Yeah. So they kind of have to act like he's there. So of course they're gonna do that with them. I don't see them like if this was a play, then you would have been like, how are they gonna do that?
Like they plays just chop everything up.
They're doing SpongeBob play.
That sounds cool.
It's a musical. My bad. It's a musical. I don't know. It came out of nowhere. I don't know. I guess any news come out of nowhere, right? I feel like there was no prep for it.
No.
Like, why? And I know it's because Nickelodeon, I think that's like their biggest property right now. Like, they just run with SpongeBob no matter what.
They threatened, I think, like in 2011?
They was going to stop it.
Everybody was like, all right.
But you know what? It's crazy. At that time, when they did mention that, I felt like, oh, man, really? It's going to be gone? But I guess in that time, I was kind of still like maybe 2 years out of it. So I just still kind of hurt just to see that go. Now I'm like, if it goes, I'm still probably going to be like, dang, man, it's gone. But I don't really know it's on. So maybe I won't feel that way.
I'll still watch the reruns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch any new episodes.
I don't even know if it probably still makes new episodes.
They make some.
What's the other concept? Like, obviously, SpongeBob ain't never going to get his license. Maybe if that's an episode that I've never seen, then I need to see that one. He's never going to get a promotion.
Squidward's never going to move.
Yeah. He's just going to keep complaining. Maybe that would be a sad and probably a okay ending.
A final,
yeah, like a nice little
Squidward
series finale. He moves out. He probably actually kind of gonna miss them, and SpongeBob stop acting all stupid. Patrick, probably finally gets himself a job and has to move on, and SpongeBob gets his promotion. He owns the Krusty Krab now.
Mr. Krab
Krabs retires. I like that one better.
All right.
It's more Nickelodeon.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Pearl goes to college, yeah.
Yeah, Pearl goes to college. She moves out.
Sandy has little chipmunks.
Sandy probably just goes back to Texas.
Okay.
Who's she with?
Will you get busy? Well.
Yeah.
That's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say, well, you get busy when you have kids, but not like you get busy and that's how you have kids.
But how Sandy? Well, that would be interesting to see Sandy with a love interest. Like I never would have thought of that.
Larry the Lobster, maybe. They used to like each other.
No, I feel like Larry's just kind of that cool, random muscle guy.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting ending. How we just move out.
If you need any help, Nickelodeon, let us know.
Nickelodeon, if you need anything, I mean like anything, it's like a guy. The face of your brand. I feel like I say this for every brand. It needs the face of your brand. Nickelodeon and Nick. I think we did this. That's why I said the whole Nick Cannon thing and me and Nick, yada, yada, yada. But Nickelodeon, I still feel the same way. I'm just saying, I'm talking to you, Nickelodeon. Anyone that's watching this that worked there, I'm your guy. I could do this for 30 minutes.
No.
Get a nice little workout.
You're going to lose our audience.
I'm going to lose them. They're going to be involved. They're going to be like, yes, do that again.
Shout out to my cousin Jasmine Banks. Woo woo.
I ain't know last name was Banks.
You're not supposed to know that.
I just thought about that because this kind of goes back to your whole Jada and Will Smith thing.
Oh.
I don't know. Every time you say it about the Jada thing, like you say, oh, like Jada Pickett, or somebody says like,
oh.
And I'm thinking like, they're like, oh, do you know Will Smith? Yada, 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 the whole Philly thing.
I get somebody.
It seems like everything always kind of connects. And
yes.
you know the Banks. And so maybe that's why you with Will, okay. You know that.
Speaking of, my cousin gave us some ideas and feedback for the podcast. And it's actually, we're using those options that she gave us. We talked about it and we're now. We
working on it?
We did it, kind of, with the first beginning of. And that's the true meaning of Christmas.
we started with a topic.
Yes. So shout out to her for watching. She watched a whole hour of, I don't know which episode it was, but she was watching. So shout out to all y'all who watching though, but also shout out to her because she gave me some good feedback. And don't be scared to put feedback in the comments. We're very open people.
Very.
We're not going to be like, okay, you're wrong, so shut up. We're not going to do that.
Well, try it, and if it don't work, it just don't work.
Yeah, even though I'm a troll on Instagram, I will get you if you being hateful, though. Don't be hateful.
Well, that sounds like a challenge.
Don't be hateful.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, I always, like on YouTube, I never understood the dislike button. Nah, I never understood the people that
watched it and disliked it.
Yeah.
Well,
or no, there's like dislike an old video, like dislike the Arthur theme song.
It's constructive criticism. If I tell you, if I'm watching something and the quality looks bad, I'm gonna give you a thumbs down.
I get it if it's someone that you subscribe to, or maybe it was clickbait. Okay, you kind of worked it. But somebody like old videos, like I'm saying, like at the Arthur theme song. If you look up that video and the whole theme song, why is that disliked?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
What's the problem?
What don't you like about the song? Did I miss a word?
Or did you not mean to look this up? Are you mad this is one of your suggestions? Like, what's the point? It's a cartoon. It doesn't even, well, it airs now, I guess. But why? I don't like Arthur. Okay.
Why'd you watch it?
Why'd you click on the video? Just to put a nice little dislike? I used to always think it was probably like robots. Like little bots that just kind of even out stuff.
Yeah.
Like people that, like, there was a movie that did something like that on Rotten Tomato. It was like 100%. I think it was Get Out. I think Get Out had 100% one time. And then it was like somebody just, and then it went down to 98 or 99 or something like that. Actually, what is it now?
I would think people who don't like movies that show, how do I say this? I was sounding mean. Movies that show conspiracy theories of different races.
Yeah.
The other race will feel attacked.
Right.
So I was wondering, how would that be 100%? Like,
it's 99. 99%.
Yeah. So when some people be like, all right, this is
because I
mean to other races, we don't like this. We don't do this.
But that was the reason why I got that percent down, because of the perspective that they had. It didn't, majority, just honestly right here, majority of the people liked the movie.
Yeah.
They liked the concept of it.
Yeah.
It was race based, but it wasn't. It shouldn't have
attacking
been.
anybody,
yeah, you weren't attacking no one.
They still feel attacked.
He didn't like kill those people because they was white. He killed them because they were bad.
Yeah.
They was trying to take control, and it's okay.
It's okay to defend yourself.
Right. Yeah. Like, it was just the concept of the movie where I think you appreciate it because it was people was anticipating something else, and then they got to see it and it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because
it switched it up. I wouldn't have thought that worked.
Okay. We could talk about what was your first, before seeing the previews, you didn't know what Get Out was about.
Right.
What did you think it was about?
I thought
just
it was,
the previews?
I don't know. It's kind of hard because now that I've seen it, I don't really.
I could still.
Go, you go. No, because I feel like it's going to be based off what you're saying.
I didn't say one thing.
Okay. I thought it was like about.
Did you think it was a horror movie?
Well, I knew it was a horror movie. I didn't know how it would have been.
Okay.
Like, it didn't look like a horror style movie because I think the genre of horror has changed over time. So I thought like I put it as scary movie or like one of those movies where you're just kind of, it's like jump scare or like a mind control, like kind of like I was about to say like a hero movie, but
hypnotism.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind because I saw the whole like him like looking all drained and stuff. Like as far as the previews go, I thought it was just like he was just getting mind controlled, and I knew it had something to do with race, but honestly I couldn't figure out how you get away from that. And then when I heard people talk about it, I'm like, dang, I kind of want to see this now because I don't know. I just didn't pinpoint. I couldn't pinpoint what it was about.
I couldn't pinpoint it either. But even when I saw the previews and when I saw the whole beginning of the movie, I thought it was organ trafficking. The whole time I was like, this is organ trafficking. There has to be.
Interesting.
And then I thought the black women, I thought she was just hypnotized.
Yeah.
So the whole time, so the guy the TSA worker, he said it was sex trafficking, and I thought it was organ trafficking the whole time. I was just like, yeah, they're just taking his organs and stuff, and they're making it kind of scary. And I thought everybody was going to die. I thought everybody, and they barely showed the white people in the previews.
Yeah.
They only showed the girl.
You saw like the crowd, and they did the little
yeah. So I thought that was organ trafficking, and they were just all like old people, and they needed a kidney or something.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were going to show more than, because they showed the TSA worker and they showed Chris. So I was like, all right, they're showing more than 2 people. Yeah. So it has to be like a cycle of people that they're going to show.
Right.
But no. Like the whole beginning of the movie, I thought it was organ trafficking until they got to him going into the sunken place. And I was like, oh.
Oh. Okay. As I went, as soon as I watched the movie, oh, okay. Yeah. I get it now. I see why. I see why you like this movie, because I like movies that just throw me off. Like,
yeah, that's a good thing.
But I think I just realized that I don't like traditional movies much. I don't know what that means. I'm saying it, but I really don't know what that means.
Like Polly?
I didn't watch Polly.
Oh, okay. Matilda?
I don't remember.
Annie?
The Jamie Foxx one?
Either one.
Yes and no.
Well,
I feel like it was too much of a rehash to consider it as a non-traditional movie.
Yeah, the Jamie Foxx one don't count.
Because it is traditional. It follows a format, and
Harriet the Spy. Get a clue.
Come on. I don't know. I mean, it's just a movie like, has this guy, you follow him. I think the only thing that I like, and I mean, I like a twist. Like what Get Out was a twist.
Yeah.
It's a part of the thing you wouldn't have gotten from the trailer.
No, but you said you don't know what a traditional movie is.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I don't know what a traditional movie is.
And then I started naming traditional movies to give you an idea.
Okay, like Marvel movies. They follow a tradition of superhero movies. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of that. I like to watch it as entertaining. So like the movies that I like that are Marvel is Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just fun to watch. It's colorful. It's nice looking. Mm-hmm. Just keeps me entertained. But I wouldn't be like, oh, this is like one of my top 25 movies to watch. It's like, no, I enjoy watching it. I mean, like, just the superhero movies are just nice to see, but they follow a tradition. Mm-hmm. There's no twist to it. Like, I like to see you take a concept of something and then switch it. Like, it's like, oh.
Like Wonder Woman goes and kills somebody.
Yeah, too far. But if you take Wonder Woman and give her a storyline that I'm not familiar with, but it just kind of.
But it doesn't break the story?
Yeah.
You mean? Like it don't doesn't. Just go all the way left?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know what? I like that way. Mm-hmm. It makes sense. Like, I think I was talking to my brother about he didn't like how Superman was dressed. And he was like, he didn't like how the old Superman was dressed.
He said he was similar to Spider-Man or something like that, right?
Yeah. It was before Man of Steel. There was another one that he was kind of all toony looking, mm-hmm. but you try to put him in our time. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. So the way that they cope with it was obviously they kind of got the darker colors and the darker vibe. It mm-hmm. kind of smooths it out. So, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of how they're doing the Superman story, but I like when you take a concept like Batman or something, like say, like I don't need the him and his parents getting down the alley. That's typical. Yeah, we get that. But you can't help that. But like with stuff when they do like with Flashpoint, I like that concept. It's like, oh, what if Flash, went back in time, messed up a timeline, and there's a DC got an animated movie called, I think it's called Flashpoint. Something about that. I know. It's something about that. And they basically is Bruce Wayne's dad. So Bruce and his mom died, but his dad is still alive. And he becomes Batman, which is still kind of weird to me because I'm like, how he get the same concept? Mm-hmm. Like he could have been anybody else. Why he's still just Batman? But he kind of used guns and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, it's different. I don't like if there's something that's been a thing, I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over. If there's just something that's just been a thing, I like you to flip it around. But it's not too far-fetched. Like, I don't need an evil Wonder Woman. It's like, what if Wonder Woman was evil? Let's make a series about that. It's nice as a concept, but I wouldn't want to keep it going. You know? Mm-hmm. Basically. That's it. That's all I'm trying to say. Is I just don't like it to fall under a line of just
all right.
the same thing. Shut up. I'm done. I feel like I just did that for like 30 minutes too.
What's the time?
32.
Oh, okay. So what's the new movie that came out that you saw that had a nice twist besides Get Out? Or what anticipation did you have for it and then it turned out?
Seemed like this year though, I didn't really see a lot of movies.
We did.
Not a lot. I mean, it was not like 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
What's what movies do we see?
I don't know, but I wanted to see it so bad, and I was like, everybody kept saying it wasn't that good. Even Elijah said it was bad. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm never gonna go see it.
Yeah.
Okay, we can talk about. So you watched it with me. We can talk about Jeepers Creepers 3.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I was a Jeepers Creepers fan 1 and 2 for years. I watched it so many times. I don't know how many times over the years, and I just liked the concept of the movie. I said when I was little, I used to have dreams that I was his wife. That's how weird it was, but I never died because I was his wife.
Right.
It was still scary.
Yeah.
Just watching him kill people.
Interesting.
But I'm saying that's how I grown to the movie.
Yeah.
And then the third one, first of all, they put it in limited movie theaters and only 1 day showing. Mm-hmm. That was a terrible thing. And this third was because of that. Well, second. I said first. Second was because the reason why they made it only a 1 day because they thought people were going to protest the movie. Right. And that's why I feel like the movie was rushed.
Yeah.
They didn't take time to do the storyline. And there was they thought people were going to protest because the director was accused of molestation.
Yeah.
Sucks. So this man just put out a movie for 1 day and a rushed movie. Well, he just put out a rushed movie basically. And I feel like the reason why he was probably rushed because he couldn't get real actors. So that's why he used old material. He used old people from the first movie because he was like, I can't give anybody else money because I'm going through this accusation or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's like the people from the first one, they need some more money. They're not getting no acting jobs, so I might as well put them in the third. Yeah. So he had to use those people and make it connect to the first one. Yeah. Or the second one. Because technically they did both. They connected the third to the first and second. Yeah. And I was like, okay, my anticipation was that Jeepers Creepers was gonna come off that cross that old farmer man put him on the second one. My anticipation was he's gonna come off that cross and kill everybody. Even though he was like a starving gopher or something. Whatever animal that you could see his ribs. Yeah. A deer or something. I don't know. But I thought that he was just going to come off and start killing again. Mm-hmm. But they just spinned it and made it like...
Spun it.
Sorry. Spun it.
I didn't even
notice I said it wrong. I heard you.
You
They just spun it into something that didn't even make sense. Like they were trying to find his origin and they never explained what his origin was. They were just like, okay, we know who you are. I'm like, you going to tell the audience? You going to share with the group?
Oh, you talking about them knowing who Jeepers Creepers is?
Yeah, they found his dead hand and whatever. And they said that when you touch it, you find out what he is and where he came from. Mm-hmm. But they never said what it was. So it's like, it makes it more confusing. Like, okay, so how are y'all going to stop him now? And in the third one, he was too involved with people. Like, he took too much time to take care of people. Yeah. Well, I mean, not take care of people. He took too much time with people.
Yeah.
Usually he's supposed to be swift and just, boom, I'm going to kill you and then eat you later. Mm-hmm. Even when he ate them, he never gave them so much care. Yeah. And he did not leave any witnesses. The third one, there was a girl that was a witness. No, she's supposed to die. He's not supposed to slip up.
Yeah.
In the second one, he did leave some survivors, but he killed a good bit.
I guess that's the reason to make it somebody to tell the story. I don't know. I mean.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's okay for the concept wasn't bad. I get it to continue off the first to extend it to the second. It just annoyed me. It just kept. I didn't need to hear every 10 minutes about him. I know this. I know the first two.
Yeah, it's every 23 years.
Yeah, every 23 years it's gonna be.
Yeah,
oh, it's gonna be 23.
It's almost the 23rd day. Like,
I don't get it though. But what tripped me out was from the first one, he's done, right? How did he come back? What is he doing? He's shopping or something? What is he doing? Because that was the 23rd day already.
The very first.
So he was there for like 46 days, right?
The very first movie.
First movie. That was the 23rd day that he did all that, right?
Yeah. So the second one is supposed to be 23 years later.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Because he looks up at that window and he sees it's broke, which would have meant that came from the first one.
What broke window? You
remember when when it was in that little, when your girl was like, "Oh, I know about you."
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. They threw him through the window. He flew through the window.
Yeah.
They looked up at it at the beginning of the movie and saw that it was broken. What? 23 years from what? Y'all still never fixed it?
Exactly. And then at the end of the third one, they tried to make it seem like it was the beginning of the second one.
Right.
Like, that makes no sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that means he's there every 23 days. Like,
yeah, that's not 23 years. They did try to make her look old.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what's trippy about the whole thing. They're like, what? Because when your lady, she was like, something about he's coming, and yada yada yada. And I'm like, how is he coming? He's left already. What is he? Why is he still hanging around? Back. Yeah, I'm like,
it was just all rushed.
And then the okay, just the nitpick on it. The clothing the kids were wearing seemed of our time. It seemed cleaner. It didn't look like a duller look than it was the first time it was made. I don't know when it was made, but
like 2000 something. It was early 2005, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, it just didn't look like it
dingy
was
clothes.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was supposed to fit in between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
See, that's just, and like you said, and another thing, he was out too much, which means that he was like, he doesn't come back to the same place. Then why is he here? Ain't this the whole location the same place?
Yeah, he just wasn't a secret. I know in the first and second one he did leave witnesses, but he left people who he didn't want. Yeah, he wanted the girl in the third one, and he never tried hard enough to get her.
And then, like at the beginning, we see the kid running out in the middle of the street to the truck. Where is he from? Is he just supposed to be a random person? I thought he extended from the second one.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I thought he was like, oh, it was the last kid that was still just running. No. Maybe I didn't see a time jump. Maybe I don't remember a time jump where it was like, oh, let's go back.
There wasn't.
There wasn't?
So we're talking about all this if you didn't see it, but just don't. Or go look at some.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Look at some spoilers on the internet and just I guess.
You could literally just skip around and you'll get the whole point of the movie.
Because it actually, a couple days ago, I saw it on Sci-Fi, so you can go look at that. I saw it on Sci-Fi, so it is on cable now. I doubt they're going to put it out on DVD, but
probably is.
I'm sure
DVD.
You'll find some. Yeah, you can look that up, but I'm sure you can find some on YouTube or any type on the internet. Just look at some spoilers because it's terrible. You don't even gotta waste your time and watch the whole thing. We busy telling you snips and bits that don't make. We're saying snips and bits that don't make sense because we already saw it, but y'all can see for yourself that it was terrible.
Yeah, you can get it. It's out on DVD.
It's on DVD.
It's on Blu-ray.
Blu-ray. How much is it?
$12.
That is it's worth $12. Usually a Blu-ray movie is like $25.
I think it's worth like $4.
It's worth $4.
Yeah, it's like $4.
$12.
$12. You might as well put that onto a good movie.
Yeah, like an old good movie, like Paid in Full or something.
It's just they gave it. I wonder what the Rotten Tomato is. Do they have one of that one? Or did they even waste their time?
Probably not.
Shoot, I just typed in Rotten Tomato. I didn't even click it.
That's crazy. No?
No tomato meter.
It's like the movies
They don't even care.
The movie that went straight to DVD. Didn't even come out in theaters.
Like, why? Why would we waste our time on that? But IMDb got it 4.1 out of 10.
What? Oh,
IMDb.
4.1 out of 10?
Yeah.
Should get a
Not even
2.
half.
Yeah. Maybe a 1 just to be nice.
Yeah, it was just...
Just because it was a nostalgia that came back, you know.
Box office was 2.3 million. No telling. I don't know how much it cost to make it.
How much? How is it 2.3 million and nobody even knew? Well, movie fanatics probably knew, but even I knew it was coming out sometime during Halloween, but I still never got a date. And I work all day, so people who work all day should know. I mean, shouldn't know when a movie comes out. Usually, when you're working all day, you come home, you see the previews, and you're like, "Oh, okay, that looks like a good movie. I'm gonna go see it." That's what happens.
Somebody put a serious contender for the worst movie of the year.
Yes. There you go. Those are good people.
It did. It came out this year, too. That's crazy.
But since we're talking about anticipations of movies, my anticipation for Mulan going from cartoon to real life is I just hope they don't let me down. I already build an image from the cartoon like you do with a book.
Right.
You imagine the character in your mind already. Even though they depict Mulan as this person in the cartoon movie, I still depict her as something different in real life.
Yeah.
And she's like an open person to where you can fill in the blanks. Like you don't really know her personality 100%, but you can fill in the blanks in your own point of view. Like you could probably see her as somebody who was just defiant. I could see her as somebody who was empowering herself and trying to save her dad. This little girl could just think that she was just being hard-headed.
Yeah.
But overall, it's just an inspiring movie, so I don't want them to... Disney Channel actually doesn't let you down. I haven't... Has there been movies where they rebooted or...
I don't know.
And they let you down?
Disney Channel?
Just
like when you like the Disney Channel movies?
No.
You mean like those, or are you talking about like Disney in general
just
made movies?
Yeah, just Disney, period.
Oh, Cars 2.
But they didn't make that like a real thing.
What do you mean?
They didn't make it like a real
Oh,
Cars.
no. Oh, you mean like from a cartoon to...
Either way, like...
So far, they only did Beauty and the Beast, Jungle Book.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Okay.
I don't know.
I never watched it.
I didn't really care for Beauty and the Beast anyway. So for me to be like, I didn't like it, didn't that be too much.
I loved Beauty and the Beast, so I need to watch it and let y'all know. So that'll be something I'll bring back to the podcast. What'd you do?
Because I heard your voice sound like that. Oh, we back. Podcast.
That's really hard. Oh my gosh, you're stupid.
So no, I don't think they've... I think Disney's probably in the next 3 or 4 years, they'll probably hit a little bit more of their higher tier movies. Like, we're most definitely going to see a Pocahontas. That might hit controversy just because of the story in general.
Yes.
But
they could easily shift it
Yeah.
to where it's accurate.
Isn't there supposed to be a Lion King one?
Mm-hmm. With Beyonce.
Ah, yeah. But does that consider live action or just reanimated?
It's a live action.
It's a live action movie?
No.
I think that was just supposed to be reanimated.
Yeah, I think it's just rebooted. Reanimated, excuse me. I use reboot as everything. I just make that a word.
It is rebooted. Rebooted. Oh, I forgot about Lion King 1.5.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
Oh.
I don't like how they started turning stuff into shows. That's what made me mad. Like the Timon and Pumbaa and the Emperor's... Was it Krunk's New Groove they started making a show? Or Emperor's New Groove? One of them, they started making that a show. I was like, all right, y'all didn't know. Stop touching the movie and making it a show.
You're right.
Don't do that.
That pattern does suck, but I did like Emperor's New Groove. I like the show.
Really?
It was nice because I got a feeling of the character. Let him get what he got, does whatever he is. What happens after that? Like I kind of wanted to know. But at that time I was a kid, so I kind of like to watch something.
What usually happened after?
It was just everyday Emperor stuff. He's still kind of like learning his lesson and stop being so selfish.
Oh, okay.
It was like that
That
typical
sounds
stuff.
nice.
Yeah, it was. I liked it. I didn't like they did the group's new. Is it not group? It's something new groove. The guy that was assistant to, I'm about to say Elsa. I don't know her name. Krunk's new groove. Yeah.
I said that.
I didn't know if he was, when I was saying Krunk, I was thinking of Guardians of the Galaxy. Groot.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
He's so cute.
But okay, so you think they're gonna do live action like they did with Jungle Book?
Are you asking me? Because I don't know.
I think so.
They just kept saying a new Lion King with Beyonce. That's all I kept hearing.
Yeah.
I did see the cast, but I kept forgetting their names.
Yeah, it's. I think if they're gonna do it like they're gonna do it like Jungle Book, where just think of Jungle Book without the kid. It's because they had the animals. They were just animated.
Oh, so you're gonna have real lions?
Yeah, they like.
But I'm just gonna talk
real
with them.
life kind of looking.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
I don't know if I consider that live action. I mean, I get it. It's supposed to look. It looks more real, but I just think it's like reanimated.
You know, on the Daily Show, Trevor Noah was talking about how they seem like they didn't think about real African actors, because he was like, "You're trying to make a movie with real African actors, and you got a white man." I don't know who the white man is playing, but Trevor Noah was mad because they didn't pick him.
Oh,
because he's from.
I think. Well, first of all, because Billy, I don't know his name. I couldn't say his last name. It's like Billy Itchner.
Yeah.
He plays Timon. Yeah. And then Pumbaa is played by Seth Rogen.
Yeah. They were like,
well,
you couldn't find
those two characters, really, though?
But they help guide him. What's his name? Simba. Oh, I feel bad. They help guide Simba in his journey. Basically, they're like his friends.
It's like Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that serious.
I need them just to be goofy. I don't really care about who the person is. Yeah. It needs to be funny. I don't need Kevin Hart. Sorry. I like Kevin Hart, but I just don't need him to play in everything.
We don't need Kevin Hart in that. No.
We just don't need him to be playing in just because he's the funny guy. It's like, I don't want him to be that kind of type.
Seth Rogen sound like a good fit, actually, for the big dude.
Pumbaa.
Yeah. But for Timon, I don't know.
Timon is fine. I could see him playing Timon.
Oh, okay.
His voice kind of makes sense.
I mean, I'm open to it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Hey, Eric Andre, what he playing?
Who's Eric Andre?
Eric Andre is I don't know how to explain him, but he had a show on Adult Swim.
Oh.
And
is he white?
No, he's a black guy. Mm. But he does him and Hannibal Buress. You know who Hannibal Buress is? No? Okay. So yeah, they did like a little show called the Eric Andre show.
What's the true meaning of Christmas to you?
Oh, that's a big jump. The true meaning of Christmas. You want me to play some Christmas music in the background as I'm saying this? Mm-hmm. Okay. The true meaning of Christmas is... Come on now, Nicholas. You got this.
Rumble.
Oh, because it's muted. Oh. Nope. I don't want the vocals. I want your instrumental.
That sound like Aladdin. Do you wanna build a snowman?
Mm-hmm. It's jazzy, but it's not smooth jazz. I don't know. The true meaning of Christmas.
That's better.
I don't know, man. I think it's just a good time to spend. Just like a gift version of Thanksgiving to me. You know, celebrate it with your family. Have fun.
That's so cheesy of you.
It is.
Let's get him some cheese.
But ain't that a cheesy one?
Huh?
What do I need more cheese if I'm the cheesy one?
You need more cheese to stay cheesy.
Forget you.
All right.
Go ahead. What's the true meaning of Christmas for you?
I said it.
What?
Doing things that you don't usually do for others, period. I mean, you should be doing that already.
Yep.
As we were brought here to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's so darn selfish I'm selfish. You're selfish. We're all selfish.
I feel like people like that should take that feeling and carry it on to the next year. I feel like sometimes, like as far as like movies go, that Christmas time kind of seems more like a lesson period.
Yeah.
So you're like, all that crap you've been going through all year, how about you try to be a good person and carry that on to next year, and then you be...
Yeah, which follows the new year.
Yeah.
And then all the new year resolutions start to pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about that next. But true meaning of Christmas, on top of doing things that you're not used to doing for others, it's just... I don't know. It kind of seems like things will get better. Mm-hmm. But then again, stuff goes... I've never seen so much go bad up to Christmas this year.
Oh gosh, you just... Yeah.
There's a lot of things that's happening up to Christmas that are happening really bad. Like, think of last year. A lot of good things were happening.
For the most part. I mean, yeah, we had some tragedies, but...
Yeah.
They weren't like... It didn't stick with you all the way.
Yeah.
It just kind of like...
It's kind of like, all right, this happened, we'll get over it.
Yeah.
Right now, I feel like there's no...
What's the next?
There's no light at the end of the... Yeah.
It's like,
all right, I'm not looking forward to next year yet. There's no light at the end of the tunnel.
This year went by. I always say that, though. You say it all the time.
It did go by fast.
It's just...
It really did.
Ridiculous. But I granted, though, when we hit like March, I feel like it took forever for March to get past. I do remember that. But after that, what was I doing in March? Probably working. I do the little background music in there, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go to the next one. I thought you were going to keep going.
No.
But what's your anticipation for the new year?
Really?
Everybody around you, not just you.
I kind of feel like this is the day after Christmas podcast episode.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's closer.
Maybe you might. All right. So let's say something now, and then maybe something might change. You want to do that?
All right. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, I want to stop the procrastination. That's a big thing in my life. Procrastination is like... Shut up. I need to get that over and be able to communicate better.
With who?
Not with anyone, just in general.
Okay.
I'm not a talkative person. I know that me and you, I'm comfortable with you. I talk a lot with you. Mm-hmm. I talk a lot on this podcast, but...
And you care about me?
I care about you, of course. So it's just that I don't know. It's something about the.
I like the sound.
I think it's like people. I'm not a talkative person to people. I don't do small talk with people. Mm-hmm. You know, like if I don't know you, I don't care about talking about sports. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of football, so mainly that's probably one thing that's kind of like, well, oh man, you see no Falcons? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. Pretty okay. You think they're going? I don't think so. I feel like that should be the end of that conversation. I don't. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If we talk about basketball, I can get a little more.
Like, oh, you went to Panama? Yeah. I hate when people do that to me. I wear my Cheesecake Factory hat. That's your second job? No. Now I gotta lie to you. I don't know.
It's like, no.
How many times you been to Panama?
No.
That's actually, to be honest, that's actually how people flirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Pointing out something that you have on just to keep the conversation going. Yeah.
Or like they feel like they're trying to get to know you that way. Like with the people that be trying to talk to me, I was wearing my Myrtle Beach hat, and they were like, "So you like the men that I tell you that be coming up and talking to me?"
Yeah, I know.
The guy was like, "Do you like going to Myrtle Beach?" I said, "I loved going there." And he was like, "Oh, for real? I need you to take you there one day."
Right.
Dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Just go back to that traditional stuff.
Yeah.
No, I don't like traditional flirting either. It makes me cringe. It's like, oh, I seen that coming. I don't want to see it coming. I'm going to be like, oh, that was smooth. Mm-hmm. No.
Like, what did you like about that?
It's like, oh. Or you would have thought he was going to talk to you. Now he's like, I ain't trying to give you time of day, shawty.
Yeah. So, make a comment. If you're bored, do something.
Scroll down.
Scroll down and make a comment about how somebody took what you were wearing and flirted with you about it. Or made small talk about it. about what you was wearing.
Pointed out something like you're a fan.
Yeah. So if
You
you
might
wearing
see me with a hat on.
Gators.
Like, yeah. You good?
You know they was sucking. You know they sucked last year. All right, let's talk about this, sir.
If I'm a fan. then we can talk about that.
Yeah, like I just love the Gators color. I don't know that.
It was like 2 or 3 years ago. I had a Spurs hat on, and I think it was Spurs and Thunder going in the Western Conference. Whatever. I don't know. I can't remember, but it was about on that time, and he was like, "Oh, the Spurs gonna lose tonight."
All right.
Oh, are you talking to me? Oh, I got a hat on. Oh no, I'm not even a Spurs fan.
And then that starts the conversation. I'm not even a Spurs fan, so why are you wearing a hat? I'm wearing a hat because that's cool. I like to this and this. And
trying to go to a game or something.
That brews it up. Yep. Now you got a new friend that's taking you to free flow seats.
You never know.
Yeah. So that's another thing y'all can put in the comment section. And your anticipation of Christmas, and what is the true meaning of Christmas, and
put it in the comments.
Yeah, I mean just wing it. And the feedback for the podcast. I got a lot more energy. I have a lot more energy towards the podcast because of what my cousin said.
There you go.
I feel like I'm not that involved. Because like when you start talking, I'll be sitting here like,
yep. And I look at you and I'm like, she's not. I'm just going.
I stopped you from talking.
Yeah.
And when you and Elijah was here, I was just like,
you most definitely faded. And you told me you was gonna do that though. You was like, if I'm a third person, I probably won't even say much. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want to be like that. But I mean, you wasn't bad though.
No,
you talk.
I felt like I was just doing constructive listening, but it's not hard to get a word in with y'all too. But it's just like
there's no open space. Yeah, I get that.
It's like y'all are saying enough. Y'all saying what I'm thinking. Yeah. He said something. I'm like, oh yeah, I agree with that. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Then you said it is cool. Yeah. It's cool being in a room with y'all and talking about it and stuff. You know. Okay. My anticipation of the new year is.
My bad. Hold on. What's your anticipation of the new year?
I'm so good keeping my memory because I could have forgot that and we could have just went anywhere.
Sure could have.
But hey,
look at you.
It's I think on top of getting a stable job, I just want. Why you stop playing the music?
Oh, it was done. It was only a 2-minute song.
Oh,
I got
that
you.
seemed longer than that.
I got you. Let's see.
I don't know. I just want to not have to whine about things or like oh, I don't want to do this or I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I gotta do this tomorrow. Just like no negative energy. I just want to be cool with what I'm doing.
Enjoy yourself.
Like because with this relationship, I'm very happy with what's going on.
Aww.
Even though you have your.
Oh, here we go.
You okay?
Okay.
It's not working. We could do something else. I'm pretty happy with what's going on.
Yeah.
At my home life, I'm pretty happy with my home life. Like I ain't struggling. I mean, I'm not going through any tough situation with my parents. There's nothing bad going on. There's some days where I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. You just want to stop feeling like that?
Yeah. Or just get no negative energy. Because everything's going pretty good for me. I'm in school. I'll get plenty more jobs. I'm in between jobs right now. I'm literally in between them. I can't choose which one.
I would love someone to say they're in between jobs where there are two jobs that they're working at. They're right in between it.
I kind of am because my house is there and Dollar Tree is there.
Uh-huh.
And then the Bargain Hut is right there. My house is here and Dollar Tree is here and Bargain Hut is there.
Technically, Bargain is in between.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Dang. And the daycare is all over there. So yeah, nah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
That's good though. Yeah. And I just want to be able to just wake up and be like, you know what? I'm doing what I want to do.
That's cool.
But
like, I want to go through school and just be cool with what I'm doing.
I'm gonna let you. Okay, I guess next year I want to be doing what I want to do. It's not a stretch. I'm not gonna be. I wouldn't say exactly where I want to be at, but I'm pretty sure I'll be in the same field. Mm-hmm. If I don't find anything towards what I want to do,
you will.
That'd be like ridiculous.
You will. It's a lot of. I saw a lot of not this doesn't relate to you, but I mean, it kind of does.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of openings for actors and stuff.
Yeah, I've been thinking that. Am I considered? Do I need to looking for actor stuff?
No, you're considered the production person, the person behind the works. But I'm saying if there's opening for that, there has to be something in the background.
I wouldn't mind.
Or you
that
could when they do plays at school, you could go to the high school and talk to the principal and be like, I need some stuff. Mm-hmm. I need some volunteer experience, and be like, hey, can I just do y'all lights for y'all plays or something like that? I don't know. We can talk if you want to talk about that now. You want to?
No,
okay, we can talk about that later because I did find some stuff.
Yeah.
But the new year. I need to know if y'all another comment for because I have no idea where do people go for New Year's. Some people, yes, y'all do stay home. We ain't talking to y'all who stay home.
You ain't talking to them. You staying at home, you good. I appreciate it. Yeah. Shout out to them people that stay at home on the holiday.
It is crazy. Don't nobody want to be at another massacre.
I think the big thing is about going out of town. I mean, not even out of town. Going somewhere in the holidays is the fact that you got to get back home.
Yeah.
You ain't staying nowhere else.
You can't Uber.
Yeah.
You can AirNub.
What is that?
AirNub?
What is that?
You don't know it?
What is that?
Okay. AirNub is basically no sponsorship.
I know, right? Not a sponsor at all, but it feels like
money out of me.
Seems like a clean sponsorship right there, though. We're gonna work those in.
I'll chip it then, so they don't cuss me out. It's basically if you go anywhere, even if you in Atlanta, say you ain't got no place to stay, you can AirNub somebody who's giving their apartment away for like $6.
Oh, it's like Airbnb.
That's exactly what it is. I said it. Oh, it's Airbnb. Oh.
Oh my gosh, you.
Oh no!
You did that again.
What was the last thing I did?
You said boss. Oh, you said boss. No, you said about the speakers. You said your mom had.
Oh yeah,
and that's the part I put on this. You said boys speakers. I'm like,
what is it? What's the name of it?
It's Bose.
Bose.
It's Bose.
Dang.
What did you call it? AirBub.
AirNub.
AirNub.
I didn't know it was B&B. That's so stupid.
Airbnb, yeah.
Why is it called that?
That's the best. That is the best. How do they spell it for you to think that? I never seen it spelled out.
I just see air and then I put an invisible N before the B.
Uh-huh.
And
it's an N.
Yeah.
It's air. It's where it looks like you see it as bub.
That's the AirNub.
Oh, AirNub.
It's two B's, right?
No, it's air B&B. Airbnb.
Oh. See, yeah. So I put after AIR, I put an imaginary N.
You put up a U, but you're saying bub.
I said nub.
Nub.
So
you putting a U still.
Yeah. And I'm saying nub. N-U-B-B.
N-U-B.
Yeah.
It's just nub. That's funny.
So I haven't been on it in a while.
Yeah, you could get an Airbnb.
Dang. Just get an AirNub.
Just get AirNub, man. What's that?
You really said, what is it? You couldn't make no connection to what I was talking.
No, I thought it was a new thing.
No.
We most definitely, no, that ain't a sponsor.
Yeah.
I would have loved you just got a sponsor from AirNub.
That sounds like a cool name.
AirNub?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's for. That's why I couldn't even make a connection to it.
No. I feel like if you try to make something, all the names are taken.
Yes. But this was founded 2008. Mm-hmm. At that time, I felt like things were taken too because I was still kind of doing the YouTube thing. Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't. I was just making videos, and I couldn't figure out a name, so I called it "What You Saying TV." Mm-hmm. I felt like, oh man, I don't know what to put. But we hear words like Uber and Lyft. Just Lyft. Mm-hmm. I would have swore that's taken somewhere. Lyft? Come on now. No construction company has that. Mm-hmm. Lyft? Come on.
Well, now AirNub isn't taken.
Like book. But there's certain words you can't copyright. Like you can't Like if there's a game, I mean not a game. If there's a thing called board or play, you can't copyright the word play. So you have to either. That's why sometimes people switch it around where you see like extra letters in there. Like
that makes sense.
Yeah. So like if it's like Airbnb, like somebody want to be B&B or BNB, they'd be like BN and like INB.
Like
so they have to switch it
accent
around
over the N or some shit.
Right.
Ooh.
I mean, you get those common misconceptions where they're kind of like close to it or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like just like what I would say what you're saying, TV. Your second favorite podcast. I would have swore that was something. It's so plain, but I haven't seen it. I wouldn't be surprised, and all of a sudden there's something out there. That's like,
I mean, if it's in Europe, they don't count.
Do they? Do they not count? Because
I'm not sure, but I worked hard. I worked hard on it.
But that's the highlight. I'm putting that part on Instagram.
What?
This part. This
Well,
whole
I said
Airbnb or her bub.
No.
This sounds like more like a earbud.
Earnub. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know what happened.
Oh my gosh, we need more moments like this.
That was a nice spur of the moment laugh.
Sure was.
What's the time?
It's an hour and 7 on the thing, but I think we probably have like 3 or 2 minutes. But we could probably start wrapping it up now.
Okay.
But any other final thoughts?
No. All the comments I mentioned, please just take the time to put 1 or 2.
Just go ahead.
Or all of them.
Let her know. Even if you just put in the comments below Air Nub.
Just write something.
Just write Air Nub.
Just write something.
If you watched it all the way especially if you watched it all the way to the end. Unless you probably saw this on Instagram. Because I'm pretty sure I'm about to put that part.
You want to do this whole part?
Now not this whole thing, obviously a minute's worth, but it's gonna be probably that part before you said it.
Yeah, even on Instagram, just write a comment talking about
Air Nub. Comment Air Nub below.
And at them too.
If you thought that was funny. Yeah, at Air Nub. At Airbnb and be like, Air Nub. Just say Air Nub. And they're gonna be like, we've gotten a lot of tweets talking about Air Nub. I don't know what that means.
Then they'll end up calling us.
Yeah, then they'll be like, hey, we
love your idea.
We love y'all podcast. We like to sponsor y'all. See, look at y'all helping out in the world. Being good people this Christmas time.
And that's the true meaning of Christmas.
And that's the true meaning of Christmas. There we go. I think we figured out the title of this episode.
We sure did.
The meaning of Christmas. Or the true meaning of Christmas.
And that's the true meaning of Christmas.
And that? You want me to do the whole and that?
If you want to.
That's the meaning of Christmas?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call it? That's the meaning of Christmas. All right. That's what we're going to name it. If you like this video, if you like this podcast, be sure to leave a like, comment, be sure to share and subscribe. And I'll see you next Tuesday for the next episode of this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't need to be switching up endings because that throws me off. I start losing the words. But see you next time. Air Nub.
Shut up.